Hi everyone, how's it going? I'm Carl and this is Waterside Fishing Adventures. So you join me today on the Norfolk Broads. I'm in one of the staithes, which is Stalham, and we're going to do a bit of float fishing and see what we can catch down the edge. There's some lilies and stuff like that. So I've got my rod. I've got 6 pound line on, got Drennan 7 reel. We're running float at about, we just plumbed it and we're looking at about 3.5 foot. So that's what we're doing. Gonna put a couple of maggots on the end, which I've got here. Nice tub of point and mixed maggots. So we'll stick what, red and a white on, shall we? Red and a bronze. And let's see what's down there. See what we can catch. I'll spin you around to show you the area, and we'll do a bit of fishing. So this is where we are. We're on like a junction. Got a lovely set of lilies sitting down in front of us, and then a nice big wide river, and then over the other side we've got a nice gap in the trees over there, and then lilies all the way along the bank. So we've got plenty of places to have a go at, but at the moment we're going to fish these lilies in front of me and just see what we can get down there. If that doesn't work, we can always switch over to a feeder or something like that and go further out. So let's have a go. So I'm fishing just in front of the lilies down here. I'll throw a ball of ground back out there and show you where we're roughly fishing. Basically there somewhere. Won't put too much out to start with, we just want to slowly build up the swim and see how we go. So let's fire a couple of maggots out there. Got a white and a little pinky. Let's whip it out and see what we can get. Can we get a bite on the first cast? That'd be nice, wouldn't it? You never know. Float sitting out there nicely, so that must be, the bait must be fluttering down nicely. We're not getting caught in the flow and drifting along or nothing, so that's good. I've got the float slightly higher today, just so I can see it a bit better, because we have got a ripple going across. Oh, we've got a bite, that's good. Bite on the first cast. Getting little knocks, but we'll wait for it to disappear and go under or start going along. Here we go. Oh, and I missed it. Not good, is it? That's a shame. It'd be nice to get one on the first cast. Alright, let's get back out there again then. Hopefully you can see where I'm putting the float. Just in front of them lilies there. Lovely day, we've got 25, 26 degrees, but we've got a nice little breeze, and I've got a big tree behind me that's sort of giving me a bit of shade, so that's quite nice. But there's a lot of wasps and bits and pieces like that about, which are annoying. But we can deal with that as long as we're catching a few fish. Right, so I'll have a couple of casts, sort of start building up a swim and stuff. I'll bring you back hopefully when we're starting to get a few bites and hopefully with a fish. So I had a large perch on a minute ago and lost it just as I got to the net. Tiny little rod. But I'm getting bites most casts, so that's good. So let's build up a swim with some ground bait and stuff and see how we go from there. So today got a nice point of mixed maggots, got some pellets, got hemp, got huge hemp with all sorts of different grains and stuff in, tin of sweet corn, nice big mix of the old ground bait, red crumb, brown crumb, maggots, hemp, maize, all sorts of different stuff in there. So that should keep us going for a little bit. So the place where we are, loads of boats all moored up, but I've got a nice spare moor in here and there's a nice load of lilies all the way along here, which is lovely. And then there's all moorings to my right as well, and all the way down the river. I thought it looks nice. I'm going to feed this up and let's see what we can get. So after losing that perch, I think I'll stick a nice worm bait down there. It's a bit windy as well, it's not standing still. I think you get the idea. So let's get it out there, see if we get a bite. Obviously that'll still work for other fish as well, roach, bream, etc. But always good to mix the baits up and try different stuff. I've got sweet corn to try as well. Got maize. We're obviously using maggots. We could put pellet on with a band if we wanted to. We've got dips and stuff we could try. So let's just keep going and see what we can produce. I've just put another 4 balls of ground bait down there. So I think we've got to get the swim going a bit. I can't go really shallow and catch like a little rudd and stuff every cast, but try for some bigger stuff. So we'll build the swim up over the next hour or so, and hopefully we'll start producing some nice fish. Oh, we got a bite. What is it? Just little nips. If it was a perch, I think I would have just swallowed it and disappeared with it, but you never know. Got a little fish jumping around in front of me and stuff. Come on, are you going to take it properly or just going to nibble at it? Just like to say, this is the first time I've ever fished here, so I'm working out as I do it. But I thought I'd try closing on these lilies today. Another day I'll put the ledger out. We might even put one out today, we'll see. Let's see what we can get. I've obviously got to be careful of the boat traffic. As you can see, people on canoes. We've also got a massive boat now coming, which you'll see coming from the right side of the picture in a minute. As you can see, there's a lot of these big boats on the Broads. People are out on their holidays having fun. If you saw behind me in the staithe, there must be, I don't know, probably over 100 of them. And they're in and out every day and getting swapped over to different people every week. I think that's something we'll do later on in the channel. We'll get a boat, obviously not a massive great thing like that. We'll get something we can actually fish off. You know, and get around the Broads a little bit and do some stuff like that. Fish on. Another little rudd, a bit bigger. Lost a bream a minute ago, but starting to build a swim up, so that's all good. It's nice and sunny, lovely and warm. And little bottles of water just to keep hydrated. Not too many people about, a few boats, but nothing to worry about. So let's try and get some more fish. I'm getting some great bites, hopefully you'll see them on camera. The float's going like flying along to the left. We're just going flying under. I've got sweet corn on at the moment. Don't know if they're bream or roach. I ain't hooked up yet. As you can see, I put another shot on the float and shot the float down just slightly more. So let's hope we can start hooking into some nice fish. Yeah, got a bite again now, that's just a lift bite. Definitely a lot of fish down there playing about with the baits and stuff, smaller fish. Which obviously if I put a single maggot on I can get one every cast, but trying to get some bigger roach would be nice. Just try and close in down here for a minute, see if it's any different. Another big boat now going past. It's been, probably 4 or 5 in the last half an hour or so. It's quite windy out here, but hopefully my white kitten stuff is cancelling that all out. You can see on the water there's quite a wind. It's actually quite nice because it's fairly warm. Starting to get a bite most casts now. So let's see what happens. Oh, look at that, straight under. Starting to find a few fish here now. Obviously the ground bait's starting to do its job. Oh, under again. Oh, little rod. I can swing that one in. At least we've got a few fish starting to feed in there now. I'm literally getting a bite every time I put a float out now. So that's good. Let's have another go and see what else we can get this time. Put bigger baits on at the moment. I'm putting a red, a bronze and a white maggot on at the moment. So I'm putting 3 on. So I normally find this helps me in the rivers for the nice sized roach. Not that we've got any roach in the swim yet that I know of, but you've got to build a swim up to get them going. That wind is getting quite rough. Oh, bite already. And we're in again. What is it? Oh, I lost it. There's a little rod by the looks of it. A bit bigger than the ones we've had before. The biggest fish so far has been the perch that I dropped just before the net. Probably, I don't know, come up to about a pound, I reckon. It's a nice sized fish. And we've got a bite again. We're literally getting a bite as soon as we get on the spot now, which is good. That's what we want. Now we just need some bigger fish to move in and push these rod out. Here we go. Oh, that was a better fish, much better fish. Yeah, so there's some bigger fish down there then. That's a shame. Guessing it was a perch the way it was jaggering about. It wasn't a bream. That was too rough a sort of fight. So the swim's starting to build up, which is good. Cool. I literally, as soon as the float settles in the spot, I'm getting a bite straight away every time now. Which is good, not complaining. Just be nice if the fish size get bigger. There we go. Yep, yep. Ooh. Take it properly, come on. Stop messing with it. How can you miss that? They're taking off 3 maggots and just disappearing with the float, and we're still not hooking them. Now I've got a 16 on at the moment, hook size. Might have to go bigger. If we can hook one and land one and see what they actually are, and we can sort of adapt our gear to the situation. Right, so I'll have a couple more casts. Should be hooking a few more fish up, I would think, and hopefully I'll see you very soon with the fish. Well, I'm still getting a bite cast at the moment. Another little rod. There's lots of these down here, so we need something to. Wee, come on. Need something to scare these off. I have hooked into a bream and a perch, but haven't landed them at the moment, which is not good. But we'll keep trying. We're getting a bite every cast. Weather's absolutely lovely, as you can probably see behind me. The sun's in the sky. Nice blue sky. Lovely setting. What more can you ask for? So let's get another bait on. See if we can get some more. Keep feeding up the swim. Keep trying different things. And at some point we should land something much bigger. Well, that's the plan. That's what we come out to do, isn't it? I'm having fun anyway. It's nice to be out. Another rod, slightly bigger, but not massive. Going 3-4 maggots, and I can still get these one a cast. I'm gonna bombard it, I think, in a minute with like 6 to 8 balls of ground bait. See if we can move these out and move something else in. Right, I'm getting literally these smaller rod every single cast, so I'm going to bombard it now with a load of these and see if we can feed them off a bit and see what else we can get in there. That's probably going to kill things off a bit because they're obviously going to be able to feed for a little while, but I might move in some bream and some roach and that sort of stuff, because obviously I'd prefer to get some of that sort of stuff. So what's that, a good 8 balls of big lumps of ground bait, some maggots over the top, and we'll get down there with some baits and let's see what we can do now. So I've had to put the old umbrella up because it's looking a bit nasty in the background. It's meant to rain, so don't want to get soaked on the camera equipment and stuff like that. I ain't too bothered if I get a bit wet because it's pretty hot anyway. Got some swans now over sort of on the far bank. I'll spin you around and show you what we've got happening. So we've got that coming in, as you can see. Think we might get wet. It's looking a bit rough. Here we've got a family of swans moved in over here on the far bank, in the gap over there. Can't be too deep in there because that one's standing up on, isn't it? So it's probably not worth casting into there. Maybe this side of the gap, in the actual river maybe. I'm just trying really close in down here at the moment, and as you can see there's a fish on there. So let's see what that is, and I'll be back with you in a minute. Really, somehow I managed to miss that, even though that was flying along. It's crazy, isn't it? Yep, here we go. I'm just letting the main swim out there where I just fed up with all the ground bait and that. Just letting it settle down for half an hour or so, and then I'll start putting some bait over it again. Just thought I'd ever go close in, see if there's any perch or anything down in front of me. And I seem to be getting a few bites. But we ain't hooked up yet, but I haven't been actually watching the float because I've been getting the umbrella and stuff out and, you know, packing up the gear and mustn't get wet. Because as you saw, it's going to pour with rain soon. Because I put you down here on the float now, look, it's not going to go under that. Always the case, isn't it? Bait's gone anyway, so. So one thing I forgot, and there's a good note when you're fishing the Broads and stuff, caught on the Lilia, is obviously the tide's going up and down, so the tide's coming up and got a lot more depth. So I actually weren't fishing on the bottom now. I just replumbed it and I was well out, so just remember that when you're fishing the Broads and stuff, the tide goes up and down on a lot of that. Still got boats going past every 10 minutes or so. It's not really affecting the fishing, to be honest. The river's plenty wide enough. Right, so we're back out on the spot what we ground baited a little while ago. And we're now gonna give it the first cast after all that ground bait. Let's see what happens. Let's bring you in closer, shall we? There you go, you should be able to see the float there. Oh, we're going to get a bite on the first cast, or have we overfed it a bit and we've got to wait even longer? It's been about half an hour now since I put the ground bait down there, so I'd expect a few fish to be down there now and settled on the bait, I would have thought. Yep, I think we got a bite. It didn't take long, did it? Yep, here we go. Getting little tugs and lift bites. And for people that don't know, a lift bite basically is if a float comes up in the air out of the water and the bait's been picked up off the bottom and then picked up like the shot nearest to the hook, brought it upwards, which brings the float up. You still strike them as well if they come out of the water well. If that's just a quick little thing, then just leave it, but if it comes up and stays up, strike it. This one's just messing around, I think. Obviously the other bites you can get, they can drift to the left, drift to the right, or just go and flying straight under, which is what we want. Yeah, my favourite. Yep, here we go. Fish on. This is a better fish. What is it? Let's pull them back as well. Ooh. Right, I'll be back with you in a sec. Okay, so we're down on the mat with this one. Lovely perch. Quite a decent size. Look at that, lovely. Don't mind a few of them, do we? Better time we done our normal one, something like that. Yeah, nice fish. Not bad at all. Got a little doggy come over to see me behind me. Hello, doggy. Look at that, lovely stripey. You get him to put his fin up. Go on, put it up. Look at that. Be nice if it stayed up, but that's not going to do it. Yeah, nice to get a good sized fish. Alright, let's get it back in. Wow, weren't expecting big perch today. Didn't really think about it, to be honest, but thought I might get a few, smaller ones, but I've actually had some quite nice sized ones. So don't mind a few more of them. So I'm going to get back out there. Weather's starting to cool down a bit now. I think the rain's going to move in pretty soon. But as you know, on this channel, that don't stop us. We just keep going. So let's see what we get on this cast. Well, let's see what's moved in down there, shall we? Let's put a nice juicy cocktail out there. Nice decent sized worm with a couple of maggots. Let's see what it produces. You never know, there might be some really decent sized perch down there, or there could be some bream or some nice roach. So let's get out there and find out. I'll spin you around and let's get cast out. Right, so let's see what's happening. Gone slightly further out than the actual lilies now, because that's I've plumbed it and that's actually that little bit deeper, which is not a bad thing. So I'm sort of going there now, hopefully you can see that. It floats very low, which could be a little bit of extra dent now. I think we've got a bite already. Yeah, we have. As you can see. Stuff pulling away at that worm. Sorry about the noise, big old boats now pulling in. I don't know where he's going. Maybe then what come here. Well, it's going to disturb me swim a lot, isn't it? I don't know what he's up to. He's obviously, he might have come down the wrong one, or he might be going in the bay next to me. But either way, it's going to disturb me fishing, I think. Pumps, yeah, right there. Just asked me where the fill and stuff was. It's come down the wrong one. Which is a bit of a shame, because it's obviously going to disturb my fishing a little bit. But hopefully that will settle down again and we'll be back on the fish fairly quickly, hopefully. And I do believe I've got a bite again, so yeah, definitely have. Get a lot of nibbles off the smaller fish, but when something decent, take it. The float either lifts right up or it just disappears to the left or the right. So got ducks over in the gap on the far side of the river now. Oh, look at that big lift bite. Is that small stuff just playing with it, or what have we got down there? Don't actually know if there's any tench or anything in there. If anyone can let me know if I've fished here before, or even any carp would be good. I know there's some carp in the Hickland Broad, but whether they come around here is a different thing. Yeah, it's definitely a bite. Wait, no. So I'm just playing with, that's the trouble with the smaller fish, play with the worm. Whereas obviously, we're trying to get a bigger fish on it. I've got to be brought up high at the moment because these lilies in front of us. Otherwise the line get wrapped around them. And bigger perch and stuff seem to go flying straight into them lilies when you hook one up. But ain't had too much of a problem so far. Well, that rain in here yet, but it's still looking pretty black over there. As you can probably see now, it's not looking good, but it isn't raining yet, so not complaining. Doesn't seem like the fish want to take the bigger baits. If I put a couple of magnets on, I can get a bite straight away, but then they're mainly little rudd. But then we had the perch and stuff on the maggots as well, so can't complain. I just thought the perch should obviously go after a nice worm, but hard to tell. I've tried with worm for, I don't know, probably about half an hour now, and the float's getting all little taps and moving all over the place, but it's not actually getting taken. I think that's just little rudd and stuff pulling it, so I'll switch back to baits like that, a couple of red and a white, and getting proper bites again straight away. So let's see what we can do. Got some big boats and that going through again. There's a big old boat, as you can see. A lot of nice boat. Pretty nice. Sorry, I went quiet there. I had a tangle around my reel. It'd be nice to get out and fish on the back of that one. Right, so let's have a cast back into the main swim. Obviously cast out further and bring it in. Let's see if we can get a bite straight away. A bit of luck. While sitting high, and if someone's took it on the way down, staying up in the water with it. No, not happy with that. I'm going to recast that. I don't know why the float shouldn't have been sitting that high. I've reshot it so it's lower than that. That's better, settled nicely this time. Getting and we get a bite straight away. Yep, here we go. Fish on. Fish off. You saw it, didn't you? That was annoying, that looked like it was a roach. Let's try again. Yep, bite straight away again. It's always good. Kingfisher that was, I don't know if you saw that. Someone's thinking about it, let's nibble that. Just not completely taking it. Here we go. Go on, take it properly. Give us something nice. They're definitely playing with it, aren't they? But they're not just ripping it under. I think if I shallowed up slightly and just put single maggot on, I'll get one a cast. But as I said before, I'm trying to get some bigger fish to move in, and if they do, they're more likely going to move in on the bottom. Can't see anyone else fishing here today, but it's a big old place, so there could be anyone anywhere really. I don't know what the ducks are doing over there, but they're over in that gap where the swans were, and they've been splashing around probably for the last over half an hour. You can probably hear them. Still didn't have this rain yet. Oh, fish on. Well, fish off again. That's two in a row now. That was only a tiddly one, that one there. That wasn't nothing to worry about. But a fish is a fish. I'm here to catch fish today. Didn't really have a target. Another nice boat going past. Don't know if the boat traffic really sort of upsets the fishing or not. I would have thought they must be used to it by now. Boats in and out all day long. Can't see why that would make a lot of difference. The trouble is, if I was actually fishing across to the other bank, say under them other lilies or even down the middle, they'd be reeling in every 2 minutes with the feeder to let boats pass and stuff, you know. Yeah, the ducks are over there in that gap there, and I don't know what they're doing, but they're going crazy. Splashing around, and I ain't gonna do it now. I've focused you on it. They were really flapping their wings and hitting the water really hard. Yeah, one's doing it. There's a good one there. 10 or 12 of them in there, and they're all sort of getting excited and doing whatever they're doing. Back on the float. Oh, here we go. So strange, the bites are so soft, they're not like just grab it and go on, like, you know, like a bream, just slide away and you're in. These are just little, oh, here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah, oh, how did we miss that? That absolutely disappeared. Some of these bites are crazy. The float just disappears and there's nothing there when you strike. Literally getting a bite every single cast now, so that's pretty good, but I've got to demand some more fish apart from these little rudd. Obviously had some nice perch. And we lost a bream. I think most of these little knocks are off little rudd, I think. Seem to be a couple of patches of bubbles coming up. Not sure what they are. Hopefully some good fish. Oh, hopefully some good fish digging in the bottom and looking for food. Got quite a few people, quite a few fish surfacing around me as well, which is not normal for down here. I quite often walk around here looking around and you don't see many fish surfacing. I don't know if they're in my area because I've ground baited it all up, or at the moment the rain seemed to have missed us, which is spot on. But we just want these bigger fish to move in now. I thought the worm would have worked, to be honest. You know, get a few perch. unbelievable. Sometimes the fish must literally just grab hold of the end of the maggots and not actually take the whole thing in its mouth. Straight under. Well, not like, you know, and again. Really? They're really good bites. Why are we not connecting here? Lots of bubbles coming up around the lilies and stuff as well, so there's definitely stuff down there rooting around. Let's try close in. See if we can hook up to something right down in front of us. It's a little bit shallower down here, but doesn't mean there ain't no fish down there. That's not instant action like I was getting just out there, but you haven't got a bite. We've got a fish. Don't need to net this one. Little perch. Just a little perch. Nothing like the one we had earlier. But shows moving around. Always angry, had his fin up in it. It's getting angry with me. But another fish, all good. Well, here's something I ain't caught for a long time. Can't actually remember the last time I caught one. We can actually get it and hold it. Gudgeon. Lovely little fish. It's been a while since I've had one of them. Used to catch them when I was a teenager, many years ago, down the River Gippon in Ipswich. But no, I didn't have one for a long time. So that was good, nice to catch something different. I've got a lot of fish rolling in the swimmers though. There's definitely some excitement going on. But there's also a lot of fish jumping out, which are only sort of fry size. Like there's pike and perch about or something like that. But obviously we'll keep feeding, we'll keep fishing the swim and see what else we can get. Been alright so far, well, loads of things. Black skies are over that way, but they don't seem to be coming this way, so the clouds are not actually moving, which is strange. They're normally, going one way or the other. Right, ducks are still playing over there, but there's nothing I can do about that. Right, I'm going to get another bait on and see what else we can get. Another nice boat going through. It's ran out one by the looks of things. Right, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to just put a single white maggot out there. I'll let you see me do it. We'll just plop it in and see what happens. We'll tap. That's all we need. Zoom you in a bit so you can see the float. How quick can we get a bite? Oh, the line's wrapped around the lily, so that's not good. But if we can get a bite and a fish at the same time, that'll be fine. Will a single white maggot give us a bite? Yep, certainly will. Oh, Really? Whew. It's not squashed or nothing, so we'll put it back out again. The wind seemed to have calmed down slightly now, which is in our favour. Alright, you should be able to see that. Yep, bite straight away, look. It literally bites before the bait's even getting anywhere near the bottom. Which, like I say, I think we could get them all day long, but it's not really what we're trying to do. I could have a, I could have a net full of rudd and probably the odd different fish, but trying to get through to the bigger stuff. Cool. Don't understand how we get bites like them and there's nothing there. As the day progresses and it gets a bit later, so towards the evening and stuff, I'll try things like double sweet corn and just sit back and see what happens on that sort of thing as well. But at the moment, you just saw that fish jump, as well as fish moving about. And then, ooh, look at all the bubbles coming up. There's definitely something going on down there. I think it's pike and perch attacking stuff, I reckon. Because I've got the smaller fish moved in on the ground bait. Obviously the pike and the perch have worked out, ooh, free dinner. Easy catch, yeah. Well, that didn't work. I couldn't get one in the white maggot even though I'm getting the bites. Let's try a red one this time. I don't know why the red one seemed to always get the perch. So there's our red one. We'll stick a red one out there. And see if that makes a difference, see if we hook up this time. There's a little grid in front of us and the flow keeps getting caught every time we bring it in. Alright, so we're back out there again. Let's see if we can hook up on a red maggot easier. Don't know why, sometimes they just take them more fists. Got a bite, here we go. Yep, fish on straight. Oh, tiny fish, but we had a fish on straight away. Let's try again with the same bait. So it ain't done too much to it, I don't think. Not like that. Wind caught that cast. Wind's starting to pick up again. We've got a bite already, so that's good news. Well, I'm still picking up these every cast. Well, most casts. Come on, fishy, stay still. Getting a bit bigger. Had a couple slightly bigger than that as well. But I'm just recharging the old cameras and stuff at the moment, so I'm bringing them all to camera. But yeah, still getting a few fish. And I'm seeing lots of bubbles and stuff coming up, so hopefully there's some bigger fish moved in. But I think I'm going to sit back on a double sweet corn bait or something now and see how we get on with that. See if there's any bream or anything down there now. Got another couple of people just down the side here going to set up next to me because they've seen me catching a few fish, so we'll try that and I'll let you know how I get on with that and we'll go from there. Well, it's been a little while now, still getting loads of these little things. Had a go on just put that back, have a go on double sweet corn, worm, you know, bigger baits, but all the little stuff just seemed to be chewing at it. Don't seem to be any bigger fish down there at the moment. Can't seem to find any more of them perch. Don't know whether to start for another spot or try further out, see if it's deeper. I think I might plumb my depth and just see if it's a lot deeper further out and maybe have a go out there. I'll still keep coming back to that swim every now and again, but I've got to keep trying some different stuff and see if we can find some bigger fish. Well, managed to find another perch. Nowhere near as big as one we had earlier on, but still another fish. And that's not a little rudd or roach. So at least we've got something different. Wee, come on, fishy. It's not angry, it's not putting his fin up. Right, let's put it back. Let's see what else we can get. It's gone a bit dull and stuff at the moment, so I don't know what we're going to do. Sun's gone in a bit. I've still got my sunglasses on just to stop glare and I can see in the water with them, so what I'm going to do is, the mags are still okay. I'll show you where I was fishing. So basically I was fishing just down there, a little handful of maggots, and away the float went, so let's give it another go. It's quite a lot shallower down in front of me like that, but there's fish down there and they're bigger than the ones on the baited area, then that's what we'll do. Oh, we had another bite, I missed it, but we definitely had another bite. Wind's picked up quite a lot now. It's actually getting a bit chilly, to be honest. Now the sun's gone down. Well, it ain't gone down, but it's just gone behind the clouds and stuff. So is there more than one perch sitting down there? I would have thought so. Normally in a little shoal, aren't they? There's a lot of boats moving at the moment. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 behind me. The river bit behind me, all now going out now. A lot of activity. I think around 4 o'clock is the time when they do the changeover, because they always seem to be busy about this time. Picked up a leaf or something that time. Let's get that off, shall we? I'm well over depth down there, that's the thing. Right, let's have another go. So we go on the edge of Lily, shall we? Can you see that? We don't bite already, that's good. Moved off with it and dropped it. By the looks of it. No, it's still there. Whee! Oh, we've got something different. Can hand this one up. It's not too big. We have a skimmer. It's what they call a small bream. Skimmer bream. Lovely jubbly. Nice to get something different. Alright, let's get it back and see what else we can get. Stranger, you come off a, got a bait spot out there with all them balls of ground bait on it. You think a bream would move down on there, wouldn't you? When I come down close in, a couple of handfuls of maggots, and the fish are down there. So we're back down there. Can we get a bite straight away again? Can't believe I've been feeding that swim up for what? Probably 4 hours now. You'd think a bream would move in down there, not be somewhere different in the swim, wouldn't you? I know it weren't massive or anything, but you'd think some, 3, 4, 5 pounders would move in down on the ground bait. Oh, we got a bite. We had a bite. Let's move it a bit. Family cruising the river. Right, we'll keep trying some spots and bring you back on the next fish. Someone's out on a canoe, having a paddle about. He's got someone behind him as well on the paddleboard. She'll show you when they go past. That's the person out on the old paddleboard. I reckon they're fun to try and stay up on. I'm trying close in, literally down under my rod tip at the moment. Seeing what's down there. So things have changed a little bit. Had some rain and we've got thunderstorms and all sorts going across at the moment. It's a lot more thunder and lightning than it is rain, which is good. Hopefully I'm not going to get soaked. Got the old umbrella up, as you know, anyway. And on the fishing front, I'm keep putting sweet corn out and I'm fishing sweet corn over the top of it. Cannot seem to get onto these big bream. Don't know if it's because I'm fishing too close into the edge. Maybe I should be out in the middle on a feeder or something like that, or not really sure. But I'm here still giving it a good go. The sun's obviously completely gone now. I've still got my glasses on because I can see the float a lot better because I've literally only got a tiny bit of the tip sticking out the water at the moment. Actually a little bit chilly, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm getting little knocks and little bites all the time, but I know they're just little rudd and stuff. I'm hoping I'm going to get a nice bream, 4 or 5 pounder or something like that would be nice, but can only try. I think the time now is nearly 4:30. 7:30 is going to be when it's dark, so we'll keep going for a little while yet, and hopefully we'll pick up into some bigger fish. If nothing happens, you know, after a while and they'll squeak one again, I'll switch back to maggot or worm, and we'll see if that pulls out anything. There's plenty of small fur just coming up on the surface and rolling and stuff and jumping. And you would think if I just sat there on maggot I'd get a lot more perch, but not really sure at the moment. We'll keep going as we always do. We've done okay, can't complain. We had some nice big perch earlier on. I must have had, I don't know, over 20 or even 30 rudd, so I've had plenty of rudd. And I can literally put a single maggot on and get one a cast, so. But really it'd be nice to get into some of them big bream. Or even a tench if we're lucky. Oh, here comes the rain. Don't really want too much of that. You can probably hear it hitting the brolly. As long as we keep the camera equipment and stuff out of the rain, we should be okay. I've sort of set up so everything's under here, and I'll put some stuff back in the car so it don't get wet. Got no problem being out of the rain. Shorts and t-shirts probably not the best thing to be in, but can't complain. Right, so we'll give this sort of 15 minutes, half an hour on Sweetcorn, see if we can pick up something a bit bigger. If not, we'll switch back to maggot and we'll see what takes that. Well, we've still got rain, thunder and lightning. You can probably hear the thunder and lightning in the background there. So right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to bang a load more groundbait out there again, I think, because it's gone a bit quiet. Don't know if that's because the bigger fish have moved in, but I don't think so, because I can't seem to get a bite. So I'm going to bang some more balls of groundbait out there. Keep under the umbrella while the rain and thunder and lightning is going through, and let's see if that improves things. So let's get some groundbait out in the water. I might have to take a shot off one of my floats. One of my floats? One of my shot off my float. Lift it up a little bit because the rain's actually pushing it under. Lovely weather. You better see these balls going in and throwing out. Hopefully the rain won't come and just settle in. I'll keep trying. I would have thought the bream would have moved in on this by now, but there's only one way to push it, isn't there? And that's like this. My whole area must be covered in groundbait down there. I'm going to tip a load more hemp and stuff into the mix, I think. Oh, look at that, right on me float. Had a big old bird going for a swim about 10 minutes ago. Kept diving and going down for fish. Lovely bit of thunder and lightning. Oh, the rain's calmed down a bit. So, is this lot going to pull them in? Or have I put too much out there now? Ain't got much left in the bucket now, so I might as well use it up. I can see bubbles coming up, but I'm pretty sure they're bream bubbles, but if that is the case, then why aren't we catching them? How are they getting away with it? Last couple of handfuls by the looks of things. A lot of feed in there. There's a lot of hemp and stuff in there that time, which I normally find brings a roach in, but don't think I've had a roach. I've had plenty of rudd. Here come the old rain again. Another big boat now coming out as well. Whew. And that's the old ground bait gone. Mary Bell. Nice when people on the old boats wave to you and stuff. Let that settle. Give that a few casts with just maggot, I think, and see if that brings a few fish in. Okay, so I took one of my shot off. Let the float come up slightly. There's a current seems to be pulling under a bit. We've got a double maggot on. And let's see what happens now. It's still raining, as you can see. Can we get a fish? Thunder and lightning seem to be moving across over to me right. The sun's trying to come back out, but the rain's not holding off. But I don't mind, I can put up with all that, as long as we're getting a few fish. So, are we going to get a bite? Or did I just put loads and loads of bait down there and overfeed it? A lot of my stuff's getting wet, but nothing that's going to make too much difference. I'm starting to get wet myself now, that's the only trouble. No why, I've had a couple of drips in the umbrella somewhere. Move it around a bit and see if there's only one spot. Well, we ain't getting a bite yet. But then we're probably just really overfed to swim with all that ground bait, so can't really complain. And what we'll do is I'm going to corner the lily there. I'm going to get nothing of the corner of the lilies. I'm going to try just drop it down here in a random spot for a minute or so. See if we can get a bite. Down there. Normally the rain helps turn on the fish a bit more, but it's normally in lakes. Yeah, can't get a bite down there either by the looks of things. I think I just overfed it a bit. Let's move it around. Let's try that. Yeah, we've got a bite down there. Fish on. Very small fish, but still a fish. Not trying to swing it under the umbrella now. Yeah, no problem. Just another little rod. Must be thousands of these things, hundreds of thousands of these in the Broads. Right, chuck that back. As you can probably hear, still hammering down. We're right tucked up under the elm, probably under. Not causing us any hassle. Right, see if we can get something else. Fish on. Now, guess what it is? It's spiking me away. Another nice little perch. Definitely a small one, this one, but still another fish. We had loads more little rudd, but can't seem to get through them to get any bigger fish if there is any down there. Tried the sweet corn, tried worm, tried all sorts, and that's just not happening. But let's keep going. Got a couple of hours left now before dark. So let's see what we can get. Fish on again. That one was on worm. So I'm just having to go sort of quite close in down here now. Sorry about the posting that in the shop, but that's the only way I can get the angle of so you can see the float. Let's see if we can get another bite down here. We just had two perch on a row down here. One was on double maggot, one was on worm. I've got worm on again. Never know, we might get another one. Can get some big old perch in the Broads. Some of them, you know, they go up to £4. But I would say you target that sort of thing on a little lure or soft plastic, you know, soft rubber thingies, or actual live bait. I would say a live bait would probably be better for something like that. That, you know, if you're going that big. We haven't got a bite this time as quick as I did in the last two. I thought I'd just show you where I was getting them ones, because because they're off the baited spot. The baited spot seem to be a bit slow, to be honest. It's, you know, you can produce a little rod every cast, but it'd be nice if we can get something a bit bigger, like them big perch we had when we first got here. I'm very surprised that the big bream have moved in. All sorts of things happening behind me. There's loads of boats going out again now. Sun's out, it's got quite warm now. There's blokes wandering around with their tops off and stuff. Turned into quite a nice evening. Surprised I ain't got a bite. Let's have another little flick. Just change it where we're sitting. Sometimes the bait's just got to land in the right place, hasn't it? Bit bigger rod. Biggest rod of the day. Obviously we've had perch much bigger, but well, it was a roach to start with, but not too bad. Alright, let's put it back. Getting a few bites again, but only got about an hour's worth of light left, so we do our best and see what else we can get. Weather's changed a lot now. I'll spin you around and show you what's what. Well, I've got about an hour of the session left now, and all I keep getting is pike down in front of me, and they keep smashing the little rod and roach. So that's probably why there's no bigger fish down in front of me. But we ain't gonna give up. We've got to try, aren't we? You might even see one come flying out of the water and take a fish in a minute. That's done it 3 or 4 times now in the last half an hour. Everything's calmed down now, as you can see. It's flat calm most of the time. Keep getting a bit of wind down this side, but nothing to worry about. A bit chilly. So it's 6:30, that'll be dark by 7:30, so we're in the last hour. This would probably be a good spot to come and try with a lure or put a dead bait out. Put his pike down the sides there. Still getting the odd bite on maggots, but obviously the pike are scaring the fish. So they're not going to be, you know, worrying about feed on the bottom. Definitely not perch because they're too big. Make a really big rupture in the water when they come flying out and take a fish. There's fish jumping all over the whole area, but it's not happening anywhere else, so I reckon there's a few fish down there taking the fry and stuff. Got 3 white maggots on at the moment, we can give that a go. Most of the bites are coming on red maggots. I have tried other areas. I'll show you, shall I? Just put this down and slacken off the clutch. I've had a good old go down the back of that boat there, down sort of close in between the boat and the bank. Had a couple of really good takes down there and hooked into one good fish, which I think was a decent perch. I've tried all the way along that boat, in the edge of these lilies, across them lilies, all the way down this near side bank. So I've been having a good old go. Just can't seem to find much bigger. Still getting the odd boat go past, but nowhere near as many now. What I'm going to do, I think, is a couple of handfuls of maggots and see if that turn a few things on. I think it's the case now of maybe getting a few more rudd, maybe a nice perch, if we're lucky. And what we'll do is we'll bring this in and make it so it's got a nice big bunch of maggots on it. Put whites and reds on it. Another big boat now coming down. There's that nice big bunch of maggots. Let's see what it does. Here come a nice boat. See if we can get a bite. I think you can just about see the float there. That's very low for some reason, actually. What's going on there? I think we caught around one of the lilies. Maybe not, I don't know. Let's have a go there. You think earlier on in the sun we could get a bite pretty much straight away if we put a couple of maggots on down there, but doesn't seem to be happening right now. So I thought the bream would have moved on to them, but with them pike being there, I think they're scaring everything away. Which is a shame. Oh, we've actually got a bite. Oh! They're only taking the red maggots. What's that all about then? Right, let's go double red. Oh, starting to scare all the fish again, as you probably saw. Alright, so we're going to go double red. Drop it about there, you should be able to see that, yeah. And let's see what that does, if that produces a bite straight away, because that's the red maggots they're taking. There's a lot of fish jumping down to my right, just in front of the boats there. Well, it hasn't gone straight away. I was expecting that to go straight away with the double red. Is this what they were pulling off when I had free white in there as well. Well, these pike are not giving up. They're smashing the fish all over the place there. But what I did just have, which was annoying, I just had a kingfisher land on my rod, which was cool. But I couldn't get it on film because I was holding it, which is a shame. You can see where it's sitting in the tree over there, but yeah, that would have been good. There's also up there. Where is it? Just there. Got a heron sitting up there, as you can see. Quite nice wildlife around there. But yeah, fishing wise down here at the moment. I'm getting the odd bite still of the maggots, but that's really hard work with these pike striking all these fish. There must be 3 or 4 down there because they're literally going every few minutes. It's getting dark now as well. Believe it or not, I know you can't see it in the camera, but this is not going to be long before I can't see the float. And I'll have to back up. But it'd be nice to end the video on a fish. So let's see if we can just hook one more fish. We've got a little rod, perch, bream, whatever. Let's just try and get a bite. And end the day on a good note, basically. Oh, we've got a bite now, actually. Coming over to the left. Oh, really? Don't know how we can get these serious bites like that and not get them. Don't make sense. That was flying along. Yeah, and they're just taking the maggot and not the hook. Got owls hooting in the background, you can probably hear that. There's all sorts going on. Definitely a nice place to sit. Way, do you see all them lot jump? I think they got struck at. Come on, please, we're running out of time now. Yay, fish on. What is it? It is Mr. Perch. That's good. I'm chuffed with that. It's not big, but oh, that's another fish. Yeah, Mr. Perch. Lovely. I'll carry on and see if we can get another one now then. So that took a red and a white maggot. What I did just do though, before I done that cast, is I just put one of my weights back on, right down near my hook, so my bait goes right to the bottom very quickly. So I'll quickly show you. Better do that. Just got one of my little shot very close to my hook. So let's see if we can repeat the process. Definitely getting hard to see the float now. I hope you can see it on the camera. Yeah, I think you can. Just about. It's good to get that fish, but it'd be nice just to get another one just before we run out of light. We'll come back to this exact same swim at some point, and we'll put the feeders out. We'll stick them out, one to the left, one to the right, out in the middle of the river, and we'll see if we have a better day like that. Not complaining, we've had plenty of fish. We've had well over 30 rod, probably, well, not probably, definitely in the double figures of perch, and a couple of bream. Only skimmers, but oh, we got a bite. Let's turn into a fish. Oh, poke just went through again. Surprised we're still really getting, oh, fish just swam into the float. I don't know how well you saw that on camera. Well, getting to that point where I can't see what I'm doing. So, maybe the last couple of casts. Oh, got a bite by the looks of it. Yep, fish, little tiny thing, but it's fish. I'll show you that while I'm doing it. Just a little rod. Still another fish. Let's put that back while we're talking now. Right, yeah, so gonna have a couple more casts just so I can just about see the float, and then I'm gonna have to back up. Let's put a red and a white maggot on. Can hardly see the bait up. I know it won't look like it in the camera. Whew. Getting a bit knackered now, but I've been out for a fair few hours. I did just about make out the float. See if we can just get a couple more bites. Yep, we got a bite. Oh, and we had a fish for a second. Let's just whip it back out and see if we can get another one. Didn't check my bait though, I should have checked my bait really, shouldn't I? I know there was one right bang on there still. Here we go. Oh, I lost it. I had a little gudgeon on. Right. Red and white again then. Another day I'll do a session where we fish in the dark like this, but we'll, you know, obviously put a starlight on or something like that, so we can see what we're doing. Or we'll be on the feeder or something like that. But today I've got to get back because I've got some things to sort out. Oh, ho, ho. This pike's striking all over the place around here. It's definitely a spot for doing a bit of piking. Definitely lots of birds around here. It was nice to have the kingfisher land right in front of my hands. It was literally like on here. But because I couldn't hold it, I tried to get the camera. As I moved the rod, that flew off. So close as I've been to one. The colours on them are lovely, aren't they? That lovely blue and orange. Not going so quick this time. Bait's alright. Go over this way a little bit so I can see it a bit easier. Got families and that coming back to their boats and stuff now. They've been out for dinner and stuff, I think. People coming back with shopping from Tesco's and stuff like that. Come on, one more bite. Seem to have quietened down now it's got dark. I think a few of the pike have moved off to the other side of the river over there because they're striking along the lilies and reeds over the left hand side there. Whew, getting quite chilly now. I've got no extra gear with me either. Lots of little bugs come out as well. Oh, we got a bite. Oh, really? Crazy how the float can just go and you don't get the fish. And again, here we go. Oh, we got this one. It's only a diddly. Oh, dropped it. You can't see that. I'm getting a few little bites again anyway. Big old helicopter. Big old helicopter going across. Well, not a bad session really. all packed up in the car, as you can see. It's pretty dark now. Whew, knackered from just putting all the stuff in the car and that. So yeah, we had not a bad day, was it? We learned a few things. We learned that that swim's going to be good for pike later on in the year as well. So that's good. And I think next time we'll put a feeder out into the middle. But we still caught loads of fish. We had well over 30 rudd, 15, 16, maybe a few more perch. A couple of them were a decent size. And some skimmers. So not too bad. Surprised we didn't get any roach or decent sized bream, but I'm sure we'll work it out. The more times we fish it, the more times we work out, you know, where we're going to catch them. But anyway, that was pretty good. Right, I'm going to get myself back, shower, food, all that sort of stuff. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Please like, share, subscribe and all that sort of stuff if you like what you saw in the video. And as I say, I'll see you soon in the next video.